Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
So I'm a dummy. And so Maxwell was limping today.
Oh, no.
Like limping, and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, what is this? What's wrong?
Right.
And we take his shoes off and we look at his feet and they seem to be fine. And I'm touching his toes to see if it hurts. And he's just like, so I put his shoes back on and then he starts limping again. So we were like, oh my God, we got to call the pediatrician. Like the pediatrician was like, oh, we're booked solid. So it's like, oh, well, we might be able to get you in at 4:00. So I said, all right, let's go. And we get all the way to the pediatrician's office and we're like, oh crap. Like, cause we got to sit in the car. Right. And we're like, let's take his shoes off so we can see what's going on. And I look in the shoe and there's a sock stuffed in the toes. And I'm like, yo, is this why you were limping?
Parenting fucking fail. Parenting fail. Oh, my son, his leg. Oh, my God.
His leg, oh, my God, he's limping. He's limping. It's just, no, he had a sock stuffed into the toes of his shoe.
That's fucking hilarious. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I made a mistake. I told you this over text today. I made the mistake. My daughter woke up this morning and was like, I want a donut. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, just is my daughter and me today? I'm like, Dad of the year. We're going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Going to get a donut. We're going to go to the one near Mom's job. Drop her off a donut. Husband of the year. Boom. Easy. All that works out. She eats an entire glazed donut. She got home and she was like one of the characters from the fucking Animaniacs. It was just like, Jesus Christ. It was hilarious. And then I plied her with lunch and then she fucking passed out. It's like that sugar crash. I have that story and I have one other weird parenting story. Not really a parenting story as much as a I'm not rich story, which is on a walk with my daughter today. I walked by the park near my house and there's a Prius sitting in the middle of the street. Like it's just in the middle of the street. It's not pulled up to the curb. It's like a foot off the curb. A foot or two off the curb. And I'm like, it's odd. The fuck is going on? So I'm walking slowly by, like, make sure I ain't some shit going on. I look, two people in there passed the fuck out with Popeye's bags sitting on their laps. They must have been high as a fucking kite. And I just walked over to the car and I banged on the back of the Prius and I was like, wake up. You fell asleep in the middle of the street. Move. They were just like, It's like two drug addicts on their way back from Popeyes. Yeah,
you can take the black people out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the black people.
What, you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about your chicken eating.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. They were white. They were two white heroin addicts. They were not black. See how racism works? Works against his own people. Yeah, they were white. No, they were white. That made me feel good, though. I was like, good.
Oh, I know it did.
Yeah, I was like, look at me and my privilege of non-heroin addiction.
Like, we live in a society.
Get out of here, riffraff. You're not. Beat it. Yeah, so that's my crazy stories today. That's fucking hilarious. Your sock story, I think, is tops though. That's pretty. That's pretty goddamn funny. All right, so there you go. There's our fun introduction this week. Checked out this week. There is a review for Wrath of Man. By the time you're listening to this or watching it, that will be up as well. That's the Jason Statham movie directed by Guy Ritchie. I sat down and did that review with our buddy James, who also got to see the screener for it. All right, so episode 3 of Mayor of Easttown dropped. Thoughts? I guess I think my theory, I'm sticking to it, but I think my theory is soundly busted. It's over.
I mean, it could be, just red herrings, right? Like, because they're leaning heavily into, the preacher, right?
Yeah.
it ain't him.
It can't be. It's too obvious.
It's way too obvious, right? It's
Right.
way too obvious. But they're leaning into it, and okay, so it's like, all right, well, who is the exact opposite of a preacher, right? And I've seen a theory out there I will not take credit for, that it is actually Mayor's daughter,
Shivani.
Siobhan, who, and the reasoning, the logic behind it is that she believes that her dad did have an affair and that the child might be her father's kid, and she doesn't want her basically your idea, but the daughter instead of the fiance.
It's not a bad theory. My only issue with the theory is, how did she get the body from the one place all the way to the other place?
Yeah.
She a little kid.
Yeah. I was very upset when that dude that got shot woke back up, the father, the quote unquote father of the baby.
Yeah, because I wanted that to be a thing.
I wanted him to die.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair point.
He is a prick.
Yeah, he stood over her while his girlfriend beat her up. That was fucked up.
Right. Like, I get you don't like your baby mama, but goddamn, yo.
That's when she sucked my dick. I was like, nigga, come on, yo. Jesus Christ. Grow up. Fucking dirty teenagers. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying the show. I think it's just every week it's getting better and better.
And yo, Mayor, what are you doing, yo? As soon as I saw her in that evidence case, I'm like, yo, she's not gonna get away with this, right?
Right, like that's crazy. Like you can't plant heroin on that lady. Come on, like that lady shouldn't have that kid. By the way, like I support Mayor. Like I support Mayor on that, because she was like, yo, you see ghosts and shit. I'm like, yo, you can't. No, you're out of your mind. But that being said, you can't plant heroin on that lady. That ain't right.
At least not from the evidence locker. Like, come on.
Right.
Yo. Like that stuff is inventoried.
Right. Oh, let me just sign it out and then change the name. They're going to check. They're going to absolutely check. Come on.
That's one part. That's one part about the show that I really like. I feel like Mayor's smarter than that.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, that seems out of character. I agree with you. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that. I don't think Evan Peters does a good drunk guy. Like, I just don't.
Drunk guy like I do a drunk guy.
Right. Like you never had a sip of liquor before in your entire life.
Right.
So yeah, I wasn't buying that, but I do like him on the show a lot, actually. I think he does a really good job of being this like vulnerable guy trying to figure it out. And I think there's something to the way that he solved that other murder that's shady. Right? Like, because if you go back and watch his body language when Mayor's like, oh, how did you do this? He was like, oh, I just kept working the case. Yeah. And then something came up and it was like, nah, yo. I think they're going to find out that either, I don't necessarily think he's involved in this murder, but somehow he pinned that murder on somebody who actually wasn't guilty. That's my guess. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I'm enjoying Mayor of Easttown quite a lot. I will definitely watch this to the end. All right.
That feels like a setup for a diametrically opposed view of the next thing.
Oh. Well. Let's see. I watched, and you did watch as well, episode 1 of The Bad Batch. What'd you think, Micah?
I actually really enjoyed it. Look, The Bad Batch was introduced in the last season of the Clone Wars. I'm not quite there yet. I'm somewhere in season 5. Because it just takes me a while to get through this stuff. But I feel like I know enough about this era of Star Wars where you can just kind of jump in. And it starts off with a bang, right? Like the separatists are attacking a group of Jedi and clones, and the Jedi Master's Padawan is looking for reinforcements, and he comes back and he's like, I found 5 clones, right? And they're like, 5? He's like, nah, you ain't seen these clones.
Yeah, that dude was like, we're done. It was so fucked.
And yeah, man, like they come in, and it's a really good showcase for how badass these characters are. And then Order 66 happens.
Yeah.
And this is like in the first 5 minutes. And then, you know, the Bad Batch, they don't know what's going on. They're the Bad Batch because they are quote unquote defective. So they don't follow orders as well as other clones. Look, that's the introduction. And the mystery here is, well, I don't really know what the mystery here is yet. All I know is what the fuck is that dude's name from episode 4? Tarkin is Tarkin's in it, and he's like something about these I don't like, except for maybe one of them. And look, this is really good. I've really enjoyed it. The clones are the heart of that whole series. Like, you would think that like the clones would just be that, like clones, but like they all have different personalities, and they all try. It's a good like meta commentary on soldiers in the military, right? Like,
sure.
They're not just faceless drones, like they're or faceless clones. Like each person has their own individuality, sense of right and wrong and shit like that. And I think that this is this first episode was very good, and I enjoyed it very much.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. I also watched it. Here's the thing with the Bad Batch. Yeah, I really liked it. I loved it. Actually. I loved it. No, it was really good. It was super good. It was super good.
I was about to say, yo, come on. Man.
No, I loved it. I actually thought it was dope. No, it's really fucking good, man. Like I tried to watch through season 1 and season 2 of the Clone Wars, and I just, it's not a bad show. It just felt like a kid's show, right? Like, and it's just like
the writing wasn't strong.
Right. It just wasn't, right? And to me, I don't have a problem with that. It just wasn't like, I wasn't the demographic they were pushing for. And then I just like did some reading, and some people were like, you could kind of just skip to season 3. That's kind of where things like get a little bit heavier. And I skipped to season 3, and they refer to this one group of clones as like a Bad Batch. Apparently that's not these same guys. Like, I didn't realize that. I thought it was the same ones. And these were like just shitty clones. Like they just weren't very good, and they kind of eventually worked together to get out of their training, and they got better. And they just kind of did their own thing. And then the writing just got better. Like, it just got, and not even better, just more serious, right? And which was just more into the wheelhouse that I wanted to see from the show. And I'm digging it. Like, I'm in the middle of season 3. Like, I don't always have a lot of time to watch these, but when I do, I try to watch like 5 or 6 in a row. Yeah, and so I'm not to where the official Bad Batch gets introduced, but yeah, you're right. You can just jump in, and like, you can kind of piece together what's going on. If you know enough about Star Wars lore, you can, if you've seen the movies, you can watch this and be like, oh, okay, got it. Like, and you can just start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like, I really dig that the clones all, I mean, much like the television show, they all have a slightly different personality. The Bad Batch, they're all very different, right? Like, but they have the thing that the reason why the show works is because they use the 80s dick flick map, right? Like to map a team. You got your badass leader, you got your big heavy, you got your grumbling badass sniper, right? Like, Saving Private Ryan, that guy, right? Like you got that guy, you got the tech whiz, and then you got then you've got like an android kind of character, right? Who's also kind of a
you got a representative from like Predator, you got a representative from Rambo,
he literally looks like like Hunter like legitimately looks exactly like Rambo. It's ridiculous. Right. So they've got all of those characters, right? Like you could easily just go, yeah, that's Jesse Ventura, there's Stallone, or Schwarzenegger, or Stallone. Like you could just pick out the characters in action movies, right? So it absolutely works in that regard. The action is pretty cool. Yeah, I dug it.
Animation has come a long way, man.
Oh, come on, man.
I remember that first movie, like the movie before the series. Jesus Christ.
I was like, is this for babies? What is this?
It looked like some Coco Melon shit.
Yeah, it really did, dude. It fucking did. That's because I tried to watch that in there, and it was like with Yoda and like 3 clones. I was like, this is good. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no, this is not. But yeah, the animation's come a long way, and they just shift demographics, right? Like they've realized it's like, kids have grown with it. I guess. Maybe that's part
it's
of it
like Harry Potter, right? Like that first Harry Potter movie is very like
it's a childlike
and whimsical. It's for kids, and then you get to Harry Potter 8 Part 2, and it's just like, yo,
we killing niggas. Yeah, shit. It wasn't even then. Like the third movie.
Yeah, the third movie.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban. They were just murking niggas in that movie. I'm like, yo, all right. He was fighting a troll, and it was funny in the first movie. Like, what is going on? Yeah. So this is the Bad Batch is very good. I will definitely sit and watch apparently the other 15 episodes of this.
16 total episodes.
All right, I'm in. All right, Leonardo, you're 100% correct. I'm all in.
Yeah, man. This is really good. This is really good. I'm digging it.
Just a side note, I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler. Look, I respect a great action moment in anything, animated or otherwise. Look, if you're in the middle of a firefight and you got to take down some robots, and you have your buddy throw a knife into the air and you have a sniper shoot it into the head of said enemy robot, applause all around. Like, I was just like, all right, that was awesome, right? Like, that was just creative. I love shit like that. That was great. I'm sure it's been done in an action movie or something, but that was pretty fun. I thought it was fun. Yeah, so I'm all in. I hope the sniper guy gets his chip fixed, because I like that guy, and I don't want that guy to be a bad guy for 16 episodes. I want that guy to, although maybe he just gets replaced by the kid. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might just be replaced. I'm thinking he might be replaced, and what better antagonist to have than one of your own who knows everything about you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you got the guy who's the sharpshooter versus the guy whose senses are honed that they can, like, he should be able to figure out how to maneuver around him. You know what I mean? Right. Like, it's the perfect cat and mouse dichotomy that those two have.
Right. And you get to add a female character to the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Which is also a part, right? That's it. I mean, which is interesting. Like, she's a clone. Like, is she the first? She's the first female clone, right? Because they're all dudes.
I think so. I think they're all male.
Yeah, they're all based on Jango Fett.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, man, it's really good. It took me a while because I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this because I haven't finished the Clone Wars, but nah, you can jump right into this.
Yeah.
And look, let me ask you something. Does this retroactively make you appreciate the films more? Those
prequels? The prequels?
The prequels.
Yes. It gives a lot more depth depth to those stories. So I understand why people are like will go to bat for the prequels. Like, especially if you grew up in a time when they came out and you were a kid. Like,
Yeah,
that makes
I
total
get
sense,
it.
right? But if you watch the Clone Wars as a person who is like of our age, like crotchety old people, who hated the prequels, yeah, if you watch this, it 100% makes them better. Look, The Mandalorian fixes a lot of things in the regular Star Wars universe, like alone. So it is kind of cool to see them using these sort of in between shows or post shows to the series of movies that we've seen, as a mechanism to sort of fix those things. I have no problem with that. I think that's great.
Yeah, it really fleshes out the world, and it goes to show you that those films just, in my opinion, because people were fans of those films before the television series.
Sure.
But in my opinion, those films were like, I get what Lucas was trying to do with them, but the way they were written, it's like when you know something, but you're not a good teacher.
Yes.
Like, you inherently know something but to impart that knowledge on someone else, you can't, like, it doesn't translate. You just know how to do it.
Right.
He just had this idea in his head, and he knew what he wanted it to be, and he put it down, and it made sense to him, but it wasn't explained in like layman's terms.
Right. He didn't show his work.
Right.
You
like,
just jump to the answer, right? Like, I think it would have done so much better. There's only a couple scenes in Attack of the Clones, really, that shows the war. Like, it's not a big part. Like, it's like weirdly, like, it's not a big part of that series, where this entire series is about that. Where, like, obviously there's a lot to dig into, but the reason why Luke and, Anakin and, Ben Kenobi's relationship matters so much when it falls apart is if, like, you see them fighting alongside each other, like, and not in that, like, man, I don't like you. Man, you're making me do stuff I don't like. Like, not that. Like, real partners and brothers in battle. So for their relationship to fall apart, you're like, holy shit. Like, can you imagine if this was coming out all at the same time, right? Like, they released the first movie and then the cartoon comes out, like, all of the information in between it, and then Attack of the Clones comes out, and all of the information between it for the rest of the series, and then Revenge of the Sith comes out. Like, those movies would feel very different because you've got to see all of that. We never got to see that.
In wrestling parlance, it's called long-term booking, right?
Yeah.
Like, when the Macho Man Randy Savage and the asshole Hulk Hogan formed the Mega Powers, right? Like, that was like a year and a half of them working together, and then the slow decline. And when Hogan was getting a little too friendly with Macho Man's wife because he's an adulterer, and Randy Savage obviously
no. Terry Bollea is an adulterer. Hulk Hogan has a 10-inch penis.
But yeah, it's long-term booking, man, and it's wild. Like, it's wild. It's a testament to the writing of for the shows that I really do retroactively appreciate those episodes 1 through 3 a little more.
Yeah. And somebody out there will probably get angry at hearing this, but the way we're talking about it, this is what Star Wars would have been like if Marvel had run it. Like, or if Kevin Feige ran it. I'm serious, right? Like, what is the Marvel universe but long-term booking, right? Like, from Tony Stark saying, I am Iron Man, all the way through to him snapping at the end and saying, I am Iron Man, right? Like, that's long-term booking. That is, 11 years in the making or whatever? Like, that's a long time to go from point A to point B. And the problem is, everyone is trying to copy that formula, and they're like, oh, how do we do the interconnect, stuff like that? But all it is long-term booking. That's all it is.
They don't want to put in the work.
That's
like,
it.
They want it right now, and you can't do it right now.
You can't do it
and
right
now. Even though, like, the people who are your core audience,
they're willing to wait.
This stuff, they know all this stuff, but you're asking them to put the pieces together. You're asking a lot, man. Like they're willing to wait because they want to see it done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the death of Superman? Like how that should have affected people?
Right.
Like there should have been people crying.
I was just like, they're killing Superman in the second movie. All right. Wow. His first adventure with friends, they just murdered him. All right. There's a iconic panel of the Justice League at Superman's funeral. Yeah.
Could you imagine seeing that on screen?
Right. But they could have done, if they had started Man of Steel and then just worked and worked and worked, like to see Batman and Superman, like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman hanging out, like off season, right? Just hanging out at the fucking farm, having dinner, and like the moment in Age of Ultron when they're all sitting around having that party and shit like that. People dismiss that as like, oh, so it's just a fun scene, and then they fight Ultron or whatever. But that's not why that scene is there. That scene is to show like they're regular fucking people outside of like the action sequences, right? They're just hanging out, having a drink, talking to Stan Lee and shit. Like that's it.
Just like your friends.
Right.
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 You know what I mean?
And then when shit pop off, you got to throw the uniform on and go to work. Right. Like, so that's that, like, if Star Wars takes that route, and it seems like it is, right? Like, I think that they are figuring out that like this long-term booking idea is what's going to make, like, dude, this is what keeps people like fucking in it, man. Like they keep it in it. Like that idea of, and it's an old school idea, right? It's not wrong, of we're going to do a trilogy of movies. We're going to do one every 2 to 3 years, and that'll be enough to sustain the fandom. That's not what sustains fandom anymore. Like you're fighting against like streaming and like all of this stuff. There's so much content. Give people enough content to keep them in, but you're not spinning their wheels on bullshit. Give them connective tissue, get it all the way through. And then when you hit that, Luke, I am your father, you're like, holy shit. Like that's how it should feel. That's how it should feel. Look, everybody knew, not like knew the answers exactly, but everybody knew where the Infinity Saga was going, right? Everybody knew Thanos was going to get the fucking gauntlet. It was going to be a big howdy do at the end, right? And the heroes were going to win. Nobody knows what's going to happen next.
Right.
They get to start the fuck over. They don't have to do any story that's a standard story. Oh, it's going to be Kang in this story. You don't know that. You don't know that. You have no idea. So they have the benefit of like starting fresh. Like it's kind of dope. So yeah, I want Star Wars to do more of that. Yeah. And I think this is a good start of that, by the way. Or not even the start. Like this is another sort of.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. And it's just another chapter, man. Like it's.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good, man.
All right. I'm all in, man. Leonardo, you were 100% correct. He's in there like, yes, finally. And then he'll send me. And then he'll send me another 3:00 in the morning fucking clip of him eating Mexican street food. And I'm like, yo, stop sending me this shit. Yo, it looks delicious, you asshole. He's hilarious. All right, let's jump right into lightning round.
The Flash original cast members Tom Cavanaugh and Carlos Valdez exit the CW series after 7 seasons. Cisco and what's that other guy's name? Reverse Flash, Thawne.
Yeah. Well, he plays a different version of himself every season.
Really?
Yeah, like he played. Oh, what is the character's name?
I know he's Harrison Wells.
Yeah, he plays a different Harrison Wells from a different universe every season. That because he always dies. And so that's how they bring him back. He gets there's another one. And they're always a totally different personality. It's actually a clever way to bring him back because he's a beloved character. And Tom Cavanaugh is a great actor. He's
a good actor. Yeah, he's a good actor, especially in this show. I enjoyed him when I watched the first 3 seasons, and then that was it because I'm just kind of tired of it. Yep. Yeah, Cisco and Harrison. They're not gonna be back. After 7 seasons, goodness gracious. I didn't know the Flash I didn't realize the Flash was on for 7 years.
I think here's a wild speculation. I think it's time for the show to end. I think so. Like, if you're losing Cisco, like, come on, man. Like, he's a part of the top 3 characters in the show. Like, you know, as far as like on screen, it's Flash, Iris, and him.
Tom and Carlos have been an integral part of our show for 7 seasons and will be greatly missed, says the executive producer / showrunner Eric Wallace. Both are incredible talents who created beloved characters that fans and audiences around the world have come to love, which is why we are happily keeping the door open for return appearances.
Nah, yo, you gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm curious to see what I'm curious to know what is going on in that series.
I noticed you changed your wording there. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to know.
Yeah,
those are 2 very different things.
I don't want to see it. I really don't.
Just send me a send me a blurb.
Are they fighting the top? Are they fighting Mirror Master?
Oh, they've all been on there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's got his own Joker. He's
the trickster.
Yeah, the trickster. I was about to call him the prankster.
I mean, arguably. It's Mark Hamill. It's Mark Hamill.
Oh, he was in it. And wow, Mark Hamill was the prankster, the trickster.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. The trickster, right?
Look,
it's Mark Hamill. That's right.
If I'm happy that the show is on for people who love it. I'm just very curious to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hamill played the trickster on the 1990 version of The Flash and on the modern one. I didn't realize he was on the 1990 one. That's funny.
Huh. All right. Well, then that makes sense then. It's not just like a weird Joker reference, right?
No. I mean, the trickster is basically a shitty version of the Joker.
Yeah, the trickster is a weird Joker reference, but Mark Hamill being him is not. Because that's how much I associate Mark Hamill with the other clown, not the trickster.
Yes. Look, I will give this series one huge thumbs up. Nobody has been able to nail a live action classic Flash costume like they did with Wesley Shipp playing him from another universe, which is pretty dope. Like that's like I kind of love that. Yeah, he looks great. He looks really good.
Are they have they done a Flashpoint run?
Not that I know
in a season. I think that's where you end it, right? Like you do Flashpoint and then you end it. Like that whole season can be Flashpoint, and you could just have fun with it, right? Like, and just have like different versions of different characters, right? Get like Stephen Amell to come in, and Stephen Amell is like Batman, right? Like he didn't take up archery, he took up like knife throwing or some shit.
Bat science. I'm really mad. Yeah. Like why not?
Make it like you know, like how they used to have those once a year crossovers.
Yeah.
Make that whole season just like a crossover with all the characters that you know, but they're all like different in different ways. You know what I mean? Make your own version of Flashpoint. And then he comes out of it, he fixes the timeline for good. He marries his hot black sister wife, and just
that's a weird relationship. Yo. It's gross. It's really gross. You grew up like my sister. Why are you trying? You know what? All right. Like, yo, come on, yo. How is Joe West okay with this?
Oh man. All right. Next up. Alexander Skarsgard is joining Succession's 3rd season. You know who else is joining Succession's 3rd season? I thought Adrian Brody is also joining.
Oh wow, really?
I think so.
Well, good for him. His career's been kind of fledgling, and I think he's a pretty good actor. I did not care for him in Predators as the badass, but I don't think Adrian Brody is a bad actor at all.
Yeah, Adrian Brody cast in season 3 of Succession. Look, my wife loves this show.
I have not gotten into this show.
God, what are you doing, yo?
I know. Is it HBO, right?
Yeah.
I watched like the first 2 episodes and they were like really slow, and I just for some reason couldn't get into it. I need to just sit down and watch it.
You need to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
You need to sit down and watch it because it's a bunch of like cutthroat rich white people.
I know. This is my favorite type of television.
Yeah, man. Like
I love watching them destroy each other. It's great.
There's one scene in season 2 where it's just like, yeah, come on, man. Like that's your homework, man. You gotta watch these 2 seasons of Succession.
Yeah. All right.
It's an HBO show. Like,
yeah, it's good.
You'll love it.
Right. And trust me, my argument is not that it's bad by any means.
But yeah, oh damn, yeah, don't read this article because they're
just dropping all kinds of facts. All right, well, not.
Yeah, but look, Alexander Skarsgard and Adrian Brody being cast in this thing, it's all good news, man. It's all good news. I'm very curious to see the type of characters that they play because those characters in that show, they are characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I could tell that from the 2 episodes I saw.
Yeah, they are, and this is like a very funny dark comedy. So,
when does this come back?
No one knows. No one knows.
Okay, so I got time.
You got plenty of time. I think they just started filming or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because COVID kind of really, really messed them up because they film a lot of this in New York.
Oh yeah, no.
So COVID really just kind of messed up their plans and they can't film everything overseas. But yeah, man, look, hurry up. Bring Succession back.
All right.
This is a damn good show. Let's see. Taika Waititi on another wacky comedy role as the murderous pirate Blackbeard. Taika Waititi, for a guy with a recognizable voice, has a surprisingly managed to avoid never being typecast as any kind of Taika Waititi type. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, he's playing Blackbeard. Look, Taika Waititi played Hitler.
Yo, I know.
Blackbeard is no problem.
Right. Like this is a light lift for him.
Right. Like, and the way he played Hitler as like this little boy's imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Right. And he's wacky, right? Like, oh, it's Hitler. Oh, I'm wacky. I'm Hitler. Right. But no, he's still Hitler.
Right. Like, no, these people.
Right. Like he's still like, no, I'm wacky, but no, seriously, we got to kill those Jews. Right. we got to do it. Yeah, like so yeah, he played Hitler. Blackbeard is nothing.
Yo, this guy, I saw like the craziest thread. People are like, I thought he had one of the worst Marvel movies. I'm like, all right, what are you talking about?
He didn't direct the second Thor.
Right. I'm like
the third one.
The good one. By far the best Thor movie. Get out of here. Right. It's not even a question. It's not a question. That's
not right. What's your argument?
Yeah. They were like, oh, I didn't know what kind of movie it was. It's an action comedy.
What you don't? All right, yo. All right. You didn't know what kind of movie that was, but you're A-okay with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. Like, it's the same thing.
All right, yo.
It's an action comedy.
All right. Yeah, all right.
So yeah, no, I think this guy is a talent, man. I think, and he is, not only is he a really good talent, like he can act and he can direct. Like, and he's fearless. What fucking person of color is going to play Hitler? like that's crazy. And he pulled it off. And it was Oscar nominated. Like, that's fucking nuts. The dude is good. And he can do things that, like, he does comedy really well with a interconnected thread of very good amount of heart in his movies, which is why Thor worked. That's why Thor Ragnarok worked. And that's why Love and Thunder is going to work. Like, the dude is really good. Like, he's just a fucking talent. So yeah, I will watch him play Blackbeard on a pirate comedy series. Are you kidding me? Yes. Watch the shit out of this. Yeah, that's right. And that's right. He was IG-11 on The Mandalorian. He was fucking great. He was awesome. So
he directed one of the episodes.
Yeah, which was one of the best ones.
The stormtrooper conversation.
Yeah.
In that last episode. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. It was like him and like Jason Sudeikis or something like that, I thought. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, this guy is fucking hilarious. So yeah, I'm all in for this. Absolutely.
So I need to watch the rest of his filmography. I haven't seen Eagle versus Shark or Boy, but I've seen What We Do in the Shadows, Hunt for the Wilder People, Thor Ragnarok, obviously, Jojo Rabbit. Gonna see Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, man. Go watch Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah, you said that was really good. I haven't seen that one yet.
It's a really good movie. Yeah. Starring Russell from Deadpool 2.
Starring Russell. Yes, that's right. The kid, right?
Yeah.
And Sam Neill. I don't know if people have ever heard of Sam Neill before, but Sam Neill is in it. That's why he was in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Dr. Grant, folks. Dr. Grant.
Yeah, he was great.
And he'd be like my wife. My wife would be like, he's British. Like, no, not every accent is British.
Like, pretty sure he's Australian.
He's New Zealand.
Or whatever. From down there.
From over there. 24 hours into the
right. All I know is it's far. Much like Africa, according to T-Boz, it's far. All right, next up.
Red Sonja has been cast. Hannah John Kamen to star in Swords and Sorcery feature Red Sonja. I don't know who this is, and I'm not terribly familiar with Red Sonja.
Okay, yeah, you do know her. She was Ghost in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Yes. A person of color is Red Sonja. Scary times we live in. Also, Red Sonja was sort of a spinoff of Conan. There was a movie in the 80s. So she's just a female version, basically, of Conan. She's a badass. Her outfit doesn't make any sense because it's just chainmail over her boobs and vagina.
I mean, everyone knows that the glaring weak spot on women is located in three places.
Yes.
The areola and the box.
Stab. Oh man, I can't get to her. Her armor is so smart. Everywhere else that bare skin is exposed is invulnerable to pain. Yeah, no, that's how it works. Like the stomach, which is obviously,
yeah, where you keep nothing important there.
Where you keep where you keep all your goodies, like your fucking life. Yeah, I'd imagine they would they give her a little bit more armor this time in the modern era. They've been trying to get this movie off the ground for a long time. What's
that woman that got blackballed? Wasn't she trying to?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's her fucking face? She's an idiot. Oh, what's her name? Like, she's a fucking idiot, dude. She's one of the dumbest people in politics.
She's in politics now.
Yeah, well, she's not like she's
very outspoken
in politics. No, she's an idiot. What is her name? She got blackballed because of all the shit with Weinstein. And that shit wasn't fair, right? Like, he fucked her career over, basically. And that's not like, I'm not mad at her for like exposing that. She should have. Like, yeah, fuck Harvey Weinstein. I hope he dies under the jail. But like, that doesn't mean that she's like Rose McGowan. That doesn't mean she's smart when it comes to liberal politics. She's fucking ridiculous. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. She says some of the most outlandish shit I've ever heard. But she has a rose next to her Twitter name, so that tells you a lot. Anyway, yeah, they've been trying to get this off the ground with her. When we went to our first San Diego Comic-Con, they had posters for Rose McGowan as Red Sonja. Like, that's how long ago that was. And that shit never worked out. I guess Harvey Weinstein was like, nope, don't do it. And I guess some asshole was like, yeah, all right, that's fine. So yeah, this is happening. Look, that's cool. I like you're not a big sword and sandal person. I am. I like sword and sandal movies, so I'm here for it. The last Conan movie was bad with Jason Momoa. So this is being directed by Joey Soloway and co-written by Tasha Howe, who's the showrunner for the upcoming Tomb Raider animated series. So, okay, cool. I mean, I don't really have any thoughts on Red Sonja as of right now. I'd like to see the costume. What does it look like? But I liked her in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Thought she was good.
I think she was in something else that I saw. Like one of those British like mysteries that we watch. The Stranger. She was she was in The Stranger, which was okay. In the hierarchy of British like mystery shows, it's okay. It's entertaining enough, but it's not like it doesn't have a batshit crazy ending like Beyond Her Eyes or whatever the hell that show is called.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Like I know you don't have a lot of time. You might want to make it.
I know. It feels like one I kind of want to see.
Yeah,
everyone says it's crazy.
It starts off slow and it's like a roller coaster, right? Yeah. And once you start going down, you go down, and then like the last episode, you go down, and then it falls off the track, and you have to climb up from all that wreckage, and you're like, wow,
what the shit?
Can't believe it.
What the shit did I just watch? All right, sounds good. Side note, she's super fine, so. Just as she kind of looks like a biracial Haley Atwell a little bit to me. It's got that kind of look.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I'm all right with that because Haley Atwell is also fine. All right, next up, movie and TV news this week. Paramount Plus plans to debut one original movie a week beginning in 2022. Okay.
One original movie, like what kind of original movie?
Paramount Plus original movie.
Like what is it about? Like they're gonna produce a movie. Like I'm looking at these. I'm looking at what's on here, and I don't see nothing original.
Nah, this is just what's on Paramount Plus right now.
Oh,
yeah, like classics
Fist
like
of Fury on there.
Yeah, they got classics like Fist of Fury, Crocodile Dundee 2, Superstar. Right, like the ones everyone's dying to watch, like Kate and Leopold. Okay.
Or imagine that. Man, they really
failure to launch.
Like they start off strong, right? Like they got Raiders of the Lost Ark and the first Mission Impossible and the Godfather. And then they got SpongeBob the movie. Okay, for kids. But then you got Tommy Boy.
Whoa. Watch yourself.
Look, I've never seen Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy's pretty funny.
I don't find buffoonery of the buffoonery of David Spade and Chris Farley to be funny.
Disagree.
I don't know what Kate and Leopold is. It looks like something you would watch.
It is not something I would watch.
I don't know what Failure to Launch is.
That is something I would watch, but I did not watch that.
So yeah, there's I would watch Fist of Fury.
Damn, that's it.
I mean, it's the only one that I don't have that I don't own that I would watch.
I know. So you own Superstar? Interesting. That's a wild move. They're trying the they're gonna drop a new movie every week. That's a big deal. Netflix did that. That helped, right? That helped them. Not that they really needed that. Oh wow.
So Infinite, a sci-fi thriller starring Mark Wahlberg and Chiwetel Ejiofor and directed by Anton Fuqua for Paramount Pictures, will bypass theatrical release and debut directly on the streamer in late June.
I'm saying, that sounds like something I'd watch.
I'm very interested in that.
Right.
Like, very interested.
Mark Wahlberg, Chiwetel Ejiofor, yes. Directed by Anton Fuqua, yes. Sci-fi. Yeah, all right. Sci-fi thriller? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is the only thing that I'm worried about. Like it's the thing that I'm worried about in that list of names, but it's also the reason I really want to see it.
Right. Like look, Mark Wahlberg gets on my nerves, but like Mark Wahlberg will do a movie, and I'm like, this isn't very good, but I'm entertained as fuck about this. Like
he's got a certain level of just asshole racist charisma that just exudes from him. You know what I'm saying?
Asshole racist charisma.
Like
it's true. It's true. What was the movie he did? The one that was on Netflix is definitely getting
Spencer Confidential.
Thank you. Come on, yo. Like the way he kept talking to Hawk, I'm like, this feels a little unacceptable to me. Like, this is in Boston, immediately unacceptable to me. But the charisma, and like, I'm going to watch more of these movies. Like, yeah, he has it. Yeah, it's asshole racist charisma. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
Shit.
I feel like that's probably the title for the show.
Yeah, man. Like, because Antoine Fuqua, he makes like man movies, right?
Yeah.
Like, just
wait, hold. Pretty sure Antoine Fuqua directed Spencer Confidential, if I recall. God damn it, I'm gonna watch this movie.
And Chiwetel Ejiofor, like Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh no, it was Peter Berg. Sorry, sorry, Antoine Fuqua. I apologize. No, Peter Berg.
Chiwetel Ejiofor has to be very careful because Chiwetel Ejiofor is a very good actor.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more discerning in the roles you pick.
Stop saying yes to everything.
Yeah, you're a name now, bro. You are a name. You don't have to, like, the first movie I remember seeing him in was Serenity, right? The Firefly movie.
And he was like, a nobody.
Who's this guy? I didn't know who he was, but he was cool. He was slick. He was a very good antagonist. And then, you're a big name now, yo.
You're a Marvel villain, yo. You're a recurring Marvel villain.
Yeah, you don't need to be, in the movie with the say hello to your mother for me guy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be in the same movie with the pain and gain guy.
But at the same time,
I really want to see it.
I want to see what he does.
Yo, they were in Four Brothers.
Oh, that's right. They're getting the band back together, man. Come on.
Four Brothers, a movie that shouldn't have worked. I really enjoyed it.
Look, I love it. Yo, that was directed by John Singleton. Yo, that was a good movie. Like, it was a good movie. Yo, Mark Wahlberg was like, he just said the N-word, yo. Like, he just said it. Like, he said it in that movie. He's gonna let.
Well, his brothers were. Oh, well, my brothers are niggas. That's how we talk.
He's gonna call you a house nigga? He's gonna let him call you a house nigga now? Like, yo, relax, yo. It's not even in the script, Mark. No, I'm just gonna say it.
That shit just rolled right off the tongue.
You goddamn right it did. He didn't even have a script for that movie, yo. It was like Curb Your Enthusiasm. They just give it like an idea.
They just have a basic outline, and then you just riff.
Just go. It's fine. Oh man, yeah, no, yo. I'm gonna see that movie. I hate to admit it.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, you gotta watch Chiwetel Ejiofor and big asshole energy Mark Wahlberg. It's just you gotta watch it.
That's good.
Let's see. In 2022, Paramount hopes to strengthen its original film offerings. With a quote saying, all of this is a preview to the substantial ramping up of original movies next year when we expect to begin averaging an original movie a week in 2022. So, look, it's Paramount. They can, they're a huge company. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm saying the quality of movie needs to be at a certain level before I buy another streaming service.
Yeah, I'm gonna need people to just be like, yo, these movies are banging on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
because otherwise,
like, the good fight is not gonna get me to buy this thing. No matter how much I love my wife.
Yeah, no.
So we'll see.
No, nor are the Star Trek shows.
Yeah, look, I love Star Trek as much as the next person, but
it's not enough.
Not enough to to buy this. No,
get out of here. Next up, Blake Lively will be teaming up with director Diablo Cody to adapt Dark Horse Comics comic Lady Killer, which is about it takes place in the 1950s and tells the story of Josie Schuler, a perfect housewife who leads a secret life as a killer for hire during her spare time. Says the story takes place in the atmosphere of the 1950s. Josie Schuler, who has all the attributes of a perfect housewife and mother of her time, secretly works as a hired killer for a mafia organization. But her double life doesn't please her employer. He doubts her liability and soon decides she needs to be eliminated. Okay.
Sounds like an interesting premise.
Yeah.
What if Donna Reed was an assassin? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I would watch that.
Mm-hmm.
What else has Blake Lively been in that I've seen?
That you've seen?
I know I've seen things that Blake Lively's in.
She was in that movie, The Rhythm Section, which Terrence was like, "This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen." It had horrible reviews, man. It had horrible reviews. Yeah, look, Blake Lively was also in what was that movie? It was like The Perfect Proposal or something like that. Which A Simple Favor. A Simple Favor. If you've never seen that, it's a black comedy. It's very, very good. It's like Blake Lively, who's married to Ryan Reynolds. She's like a very glamorous looking person. Like, she's beautiful. And she befriends Anna Kendrick, who is like I think is very, very attractive, but like she's played up as like a goofball kind of like, 'cause she always kind of plays like a goofy, like lovable next door kind of girl. And she's like real regular, and she gets pulled into this life of Blake Lively's, who is like drinking martinis midday, and 'cause they both have kids at the same school. And then like she goes missing. And so it's like under this assumption, like she's been murdered or something else. And it's just like this black comedy sort of murder mystery thing that's going on. It's very good though. It's actually very, very good. And both her and Anna Kendrick did a great job. And also Henry Golding.
I'm looking at Blake Lively's filmography from Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only seen one movie.
I was going to say probably not much. Was it The Town?
Two
and Green Lantern.
2 movies. Yeah.
You've never seen The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
I can't say that I have.
You've never seen The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2? Weird. I've only seen 3 of these movies. Yeah, I've seen The Town, Green Lantern, and A Simple Favor. I'm definitely not going to see The Rhythm Section, which I hear was horrible. And then on television, no. So there you go.
Yeah, no. All right, that's
there
fine.
You've seen something else she was in. She was part 2 on The Run as herself, the Jay-Z and Beyonce music video.
What?
Yeah, she was in that. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, I've never seen it either. I just assumed you did. Okay, so sticking with 2 things Blake Lively has been in.
Yeah, no, sorry.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, look, I think Diablo Cody is a really good writer. So, she hasn't had any like major hits. I don't think in a while.
Okay. I was about to say, wasn't Juno? A pretty big hit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying in a while.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. I will. I'll see. This is. We'll see if this works. And I think that I feel like that's supposed to be. Is that going to Netflix? Lady Killer.
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah. Netflix announced that it's a film adaptation. Yeah, they're handling it. So
all right.
Yeah, so it's written and directed by Diablo Cody. Yeah, I'll see it because it'll be easy to access. Yeah, there you go. next up, Warner Brothers has officially announced that they are going to do a black Superman. We know that Ta-Nehisi Coates was going to be writing the new Superman, but it had not been confirmed that they were going with a black Superman. Many people speculated, obviously. We thought it might be a little too early to speculate that. Just because he's a black writer doesn't mean they're going to do a black story. But turns out they go on black Superman. Micah, as a racist, why are you mad?
I'm not mad, but I'm not thrilled by it.
Give us some of that. Give us some of that asshole racist charisma you've been talking.
I don't have a problem with a black Superman. I question why you are race bending Kal-El, because that's who this is. This is going to be Kal-El from Krypton,
right?
But black. And
because was it Zor-El is
Val-Zod.
Val-Zod. Thank you.
Val-Zod is the black Superman.
Yeah.
Or if you really want to get like adventurous,
they ain't doing that.
You can make Icon.
They ain't doing that.
And you can start the Dakotaverse. And you can open up a whole new world where you can,
too black. That's too black. It's too black. They're not going to do that. No way.
Plus, he's like weirdly kind of like conservative. Not that they would.
They ain't leaning into that movie. Yo, you think black people gonna be pleased with a black Republican Superman? Get the fuck out of here!
But it was he grew up during like the slave times, right? Like that's why he's. That's why
you gotta change that. You gotta change that. Change that background.
So he keeps playing his own anyway. I mean, but you could do that, right? Like, I don't have a problem with a race bent Superman.
I don't know why they wouldn't just go Val-Zod. Like that.
If you want him to be black specifically, and you have a black character that is a Superman, I don't know why you wouldn't just do that. Look, if I was making this movie, I've said it a billion times. Lean into the illegal alien metaphor, right? Make Superman a Latino, right? Like visibly Latino,
right?
And like dark hair, brown eyes, olive skin, right? Like played by an actor with like a tilde in his name. You know what I mean? Like, like make him like super Latino and really hammer it home, right? Like, but I feel like, because I feel like that's the point of the character, right? Like that character is
well in the modern day.
Right. In the modern tellings of him, right? Like he is the answer of nature versus nurture.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And like, that's the whole point of him, right? Like he comes from another place, but America, Ma and Pa Kent, America welcome him and they raise him as an American, and he fights for truth, justice, and the American way, right?
Which is why Red Sun works going the other way.
Right, going the other way, right? So, but I'm very curious what they're gonna do, right? Because they're gonna like lean into race, I would assume. Otherwise, why are you doing this?
Well, okay. I'll play devil's advocate. One, yeah, of course they'll lead into race. If done right, I think that's okay.
Sure.
I'm not gonna dismiss it. I'm a libertarian and I don't like this. I'm not gonna be that guy. But
Angry Terrell is wilding,
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of his politics personally. Like
fucking Texas Terrell is nah, yo.
I'm not a fan of that guy. So So anyway, like, I think you can do it. My question is, I agree with you. Like, what is your reasoning for doing it? Are you doing it because, hey, it's a long time coming. Like, why don't we make one of these heroes, black? He ain't gonna do Batman. You're not gonna do Black Batman.
No, Batman's the moneymaker, man.
No.
Like, he ain't.
Well, not only that, like, you're gonna make a movie about like a mysterious black dude with billions of dollars. Like, yeah, dude, it's Tyrone. He's right there. Like, this is not hard to figure out. You'd have to change the whole world. Like, the whole world would have to be changed for that to make true sense. Even though it doesn't make sense as it is anyway. But so are you doing it to shake it up because you think that this is something that needs to be told, this story needs to be told in this way? Or are you doing it because, like, some people, I've seen many people say, well, they're doing this, to like shake it up and make it something different, because, minorities are selling. That's not why I think they're doing it at all. I think part of it is because they want to shut people up about that Ray Fisher shit. And they don't, and they don't want any of that bullshit to hold over into where they're going. Cause if that Ray Fisher shit did, like, let me tell you something right now. You wouldn't get a black Superman if Ray Fisher wasn't talking all that shit, like true or not true, right? Cause it doesn't matter if it's true. It matters that it's out there, right? So if Ray Fisher never said anything, you might have gotten Henry Cavill back. Maybe. You might have gotten, or just a recast of a white Superman. You might have. But now they're like, we need to do something to make people shut the fuck up. Because when we reboot this Superman movie, we don't want to hear none of that shit. And then people don't go to our films. That's what it's about, to me. That's at least partially. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I think if you're going to do it because you're like, hey, why don't we try something different? Like, that's your sole reason. But also, that's not why Man of Steel didn't work for a lot of people. It's not the race, right? Like, it's because you made a Superman who, like, had a problem helping people because the guy who directed it doesn't think helping people out of the kindness of their heart makes any sense. He doesn't. Like, that's his political philosophy, right? Like it matters in how you see the world, right? That's how you create these characters, and how you handle them. So I'm not opposed to Black Superman. I do have one arguably silly question. Y'all not gonna make Lois white, are you? Like, don't do that. Like, you can't have this super black dude flying around the world saving this white woman constantly, yo. You can't. Look, Warner Brothers, like, don't do that. Like,
but do you feel like? I think they would. I think. No,
don't do. Look. the only way it's gonna work. Let me tell you something. The only way it's gonna work. You better make her Latin. She can't be a white woman, yo. She could be any other race. She cannot be white. She can't.
I would think if Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing it, I would think he wouldn't.
No, but it's a question of whether the studio will let him cast a black Lois.
That's right.
Like, yo, you can't. Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they cast a white Lois, it's a wrap for this movie, yo. Like, it's a wrap. Black people gonna be pissed. They're gonna be pissed. They're not gonna see it. They gonna fly around because, like, it's not like she's just a supporting character. This is the woman he's in love with and who will reverse the trajectory of the earth, the spinning of the planet to save. Right? Like, he will create new powers of throwing an S from his chest that did not exist in the comics to save this woman. And you have a black dude do that for a white woman? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh, shit.
So Mom and Pa Kent, they gonna be white or they gonna be black?
That's another question, man. Like,
don't Fantastic Four this shit. Don't Fantastic Four
this. Like, I don't want this to be the Wiz for Superman. You know what I mean? Like, the Wiz is just like, oh yeah, it's everything. You know, like, I think that's the perfect analogy, right? Like, she's from Kansas, and she gets swept up into this grand adventure, right? Like, the Black Dorothy is from Harlem because black, right. and everything in it it was just like dirty and industrial and
Right.
and like Oz was Oz looked like South Baltimore, right? like whereas White Dorothy's Oz looked like a castle and shit. And
Right. Like, don't do that.
yeah, yo, don't
Yo, don't
just to blackify it.
Don't
play into stereotypes.
Yeah, like, and that's where Coates' writing, I think, would push back on that, right? Like, I don't think I could see Warner Brothers in the hands of someone else. Warner Brothers being like, well, now let's have Clark Kent from Baltimore. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. He got to be a country farm boy. He has to be. But like if you're making the choice to make him black, his parents have to be black. His love interest needs to be black. And some people, oh, well, why is that? Well, then why has Lois never been black for a white Superman? Same reason.
You know, Lois was black at one point. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Oh,
she
she got in that like changing machine.
Yeah, she got turned into a black woman.
Yeah, she wanted to see what it was like. Yeah. And that was one of their wild ass like what if comics or whatever. Yeah.
There you go. There's your black Lois. She can be white, but then
they go Rachel Dolezal? Don't do that.
He's just like, I'm not really attracted to you because you're white. And it was like, well, let me see what it's like to be black.
I think it's pretty good. Dance moves getting better. Yeah, like you can't make Lois white. You can't make Ma and Pa Kent white. You can't. Like, don't Fantastic Four it, right? Like, don't do the like, okay, Michael B. Jordan is black and his dad is black, but Sue is still white. Why?
Adoption.
Like, why add that into it? Like, if you're gonna make the characters black, just make them black. Like, that's the thing and that's a plague of white people that like they don't really understand. They're like, yeah, well, if the characters was white, like all these people would be white. And it's like, all right, cool. Now the character's black. Well, the other characters are still white, right? Like, no, that's not how the world really works, right? You can have a mixed situation, but like, come on now. Like, come on. Yeah, don't do that.
People are generally cliquish and people kind of stick with like-minded individuals. So
yeah, and you definitely can't have a white Ma and Pa Kent like that. That don't work.
Oh, so if all the black kids were raised by white parents, then they would be like
Superman. Nah, nope, don't create that narrative. Nah, you gotta have a lot of Tyrones in the room for this one. Be like, nah, nigga, don't do that. Like,
this whole thing is a bad idea.
No, this is gonna blow up in their face.
Just start the Dakota verse and be done with it, please.
Or just do Val Zod. Just do Val Zod. Like, you know what? Honestly. Like, Val Zod obviously is from Earth 2. Why don't you just say, like, you got your fucking Superman in this one? He's got to go off planet or whatever. And then fucking Val Zod shows up and he's like, hey, holy shit, I got pulled in from my Earth. Now I'll be the Superman for this universe. Like, that's it.
Or just be from Earth 2. Who cares?
Right.
Like just do the, I hope they just do this story. And then, depending on how things shake out, if they want to, mix things up now that they've admitted that multiverse, yeah, that's it, multiverse, right? Yeah. Like, lean into that stuff, man. You can have if you want, you can have your characters interact with each other on that level, but
yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man.
Okay, now let's get to the meat of this. They're looking for a black lead, and they're looking for a black director. Your thoughts on that? Michael B. Jordan says
no. Michael B. Jordan.
No, he says he's like he's just watching. Like he's not. He's like, thanks. I'm flattered that my name is being considered. No. In his heyday, if he was younger, it's obvious. If it was younger, it'd be Idris Elba. Like it's obvious. But he's too old.
Yeah, he's too old. Let's see. Young black actors.
Did you young hot black actors? Let's see what Warner Brothers is looking for. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is gonna be hard casting, man. Like, is he gonna have a Jerry curl so he can get the S? Like, how are they gonna do it?
God damn it!
See, this is a bad idea, yo. This is a bad idea.
What if they get Bridgerton to do it?
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. You know,
Bridgerton, Steve Bridgerton, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, whatever that guy.
I mean, look.
He's black enough for black people to accept the fact that he's black, but he's light enough that white people aren't afraid of him, and that
and and also that guy is very good looking. So you getting plenty of women in the seats for that one.
Yeah, he's super handsome. He's coming off of this show, right? Like,
yeah, no, I'm that's it. We don't even need to cast anybody else. That's it.
Bridgerton.
Yeah, Steve
Bridgerton.
Reggie Jean Page. I'm sure it's not pronounced that way, but you were like, Superman in America now, Reggie.
It's like reggaeton Page or something like that, right?
No, this is the dude. Like, this is it. He was supposed to play. Ironically, he was up to try to play, or he auditioned to play Superman's like great grandfather on Krypton, and they were like, Superman's not black. You can't be on there. I'd be like, word? Now I'm Superman. Fuck y'all. Which would be awesome.
What about, here's a name that you probably haven't heard in a minute. Jay Ellis.
Jay Ellis. I don't know.
He's the guy that Issa Rae's cheated on.
Nah.
And,
I don't know.
And what you got?
Nah, I don't see it.
I'm looking for somebody who's got like a wholesome look.
Oh, he married to a white woman. Nope.
What about Damon Wayans Jr.?
Like the comedian?
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah. You saying comedians can't be superheroes? Is that it?
No, I'm saying he can't be Superman.
Did you take out an ad back in 1988?
I don't think Mr. Mom would be a very good Batman. No, I don't see it. Yo, when you look up Jay Ellis, people are like, his big secret, he's got a white girlfriend. Yo, he's at premieres with her. That's not a secret. Like, who cares? Gives a fuck.
Oh, what about Ashtray Bitch?
No, come on, yo. Don't do that. You can't be Superman with those little ass arms. No, I don't see it. I think fucking reggaeton Bridgerton.
Reggaeton Page is
no, that's the choice.
Reggaeton Bridges is it.
Steve Bridgerton. Yeah. No, I think them, like, seriously, like, that dude is, you're right. Like, for Hollywood, he's light enough, so white people are like, I feel safe around him. He's handsome. Like, Superman's supposed to be a good looking dude. Like, he is. Yeah, I can see it.
How the fuck do you spell Reggaeton Page?
It's REGE dash something Page. Just right. Google Bridgerton.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, Steve Bridgerton.
Oh, it's Reggae Jean Page. See, I was close. It's reggaeton, Reggae Jean, whatever.
Reggae Jean Page. Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah. That's fine. I think this is the guy. Yeah. Like, I think they'd be a fool not to pick him, actually. Because he's actually not a bad actor. He really isn't. Like, he's pretty good on as Steve Bridgerton.
Bridgerton fan, right? Are you upset that he's not going to be in season 2?
I didn't even finish season 1. I watched a couple episodes, and it was just like every other Shonda Rhimes show. After a while, I'm just like, I get it. I get it. Like, I think you're doing quality work here. My time here is done. Like, my people need me. I must go. Yeah, no, go with reggaeton Page. Like, that makes sense. He's the guy. Directors. Black directors.
Black directors. I don't think Antoine Fuqua would work. He's he makes like man movies, right? Like,
no, this takes balance. This takes a delicate balance, actually.
Yeah, this is not something. What about Shaka King, right?
He's one of the people they're considering. That's not a bad choice, man.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice.
Right, coming right off of a movie where one of your actors was, or two of your actors were up for Oscars, it's not a bad choice.
What about Ava DuVernay? Do you think she could? Pull this off? She wanted to get into the DC universe.
Well,
she's a big Black Barda fan.
Now here's the thing:
a big Barda fan.
Big Black
Barda. I got black people on the brain, man.
Coming this summer, Big Black Barda, starring Reggaeton Page. She recently got her her movie canceled at DC. Could it be that they're canceling it because they were like,
let's move her over to
maybe
move over to this.
Maybe. I mean, you don't think she'd do it? I think she would.
No, I think she would. Yeah, why not?
That's the biggest gun. That's one of the biggest guns they have. Also, New Gods is a crazy project. Like, you gotta let a wacky director handle that shit.
I feel like you gotta ease people into that.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna do New Gods. I'm like, nigga, what?
I think you gotta wait till Eternals comes out before you do New Gods.
Yeah, because
so that people kind of like get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, like, Eternals is gonna be good. Like, the New Gods, and I'm not saying because of Ava DuVernay. I'm saying because DC. Like, they got to right the ship. And I'm going back to our earlier conversation. When they do this needs to be long-term booking, man. Like, build a story, build a real story. Stop all this fucking all over the place shit. If you want to do this, do it right. Like, really do it right. Treat this, you got this new Superman, treat him right. And, give him something to do.
About a boy who always makes movies that are just, I'm totally fine with this. F. Gary Gray.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No, I think you need some
$1 billion movie. He made $1 billion movie.
Yes. With car crashes. So nigga, like, don't do that. Like, come on. I love F. Gary Gray, but like Superman, no. I think Shaka King or Ava DuVernay are probably your best choices.
What about Steve McQueen?
To quote Steve McQueen, I don't make movies for white people. I love Steve McQueen.
See, but you didn't. You like Steve McQueen's serious stuff. You didn't really care for Widows.
I did not. Now, in fairness, that's a remake. It's a remake. No, I didn't care for that. I don't see him doing that. I mean, it would be, that would be a serious ass fucking Superman movie. God damn. Oof, it'd be too much. Like, all right. Yeah, I mean, Shaka King can do light because he did Newlyweds, right? So he's capable of doing something light, and he's capable of doing something clearly very heavy with Judas and the Black Messiah. I think it's him or Ava DuVernay. I think either one of those are really good. Like, I'm going Steve Bridgerton and Ava DuVernay for director.
I'm going with Steve Bridgerton and Tyler Perry.
Wow.
No, McCad Brooks and Tyler Perry, because
they're a hell of a team. They're a hell of a team. I'd watch the shit out of that Superman movie. I'd watch the shit out of that. Frankly, I would watch McCad Brooks and directed by Tyler Perry. I want to see them do Cyborg. The little arms and shit.
We are, motherfucker.
Yeah, all right. Like, take it easy. Yeah, I think Ava DuVernay is a good choice. And I think this Steve Bridgerton guy, I think that's the best one. I can't see the other characters or the other actors doing that. All right, let's jump down to What the Fuck, brought to you by JT.
So Here Comes a Pastor was filmed. What? A pastor was filmed raining curses on members who did not contribute to her birthday celebration. Funny enough, some members cheered her on while she was doing so. Guess the race. In the video shared going viral, the pastor is covered standing on the pulpit before the congregation. While she addressed members, she highlighted and made mention of how some members refused to donate to her birthday. She said when members came to her in their times of need, she would give, yet they won't reciprocate. She said even on her birthday, some of the members refused to contribute and followed it up by saying, quote, "May God punish you because you're all wicked." Wow. Except you don't have to be. While standing, she preached that some would come to her office, disturb her with prayers and all, yet to give money for her to celebrate her, they won't. Quote, "It's as if," this is written very weirdly.
Yes.
Quote, it is as if I am coming to eat the money. It is for the food that you are coming to eat yourself.
All right, this is in Africa.
This is weird. Well, they are. She is black. And
Nigeria.
I don't know where this place is from. It's a .co website,
right?
But I don't know where this is from. But yeah, they black, yo.
Nah.
Let me see if I can. Listen to this. Hold on. Let me. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna play this while you talk about how you love religion.
Yeah, I'm not giving anybody any fucking money. Fuck off. It's my birthday. Are you 6? No. You still give money.
Oh yeah, she's African like a mother.
Okay, any crazy religious stories are always like somewhere in Africa. I'm like, pour motor oil on your fucking constituents. Like, no. How much money do you give to your church a month?
I don't.
That doesn't seem quite neighborly of you.
You know how much you're supposed to give?
Yeah, in the 10%.
10% of your total income.
Gross or net?
I don't get gross, ew, nasty, disgusting. I'm not doing it.
Yo, even when 10%. I went to church, I was like, 10%? That seems like a lot. Like, I'm okay at math. That seems like a lot of money.
Yo, look, I don't make a ton of money, but like me moving the decimal place over one space and I got to give that to you, you better get out of my face. Nah, yo. Mm-mm.
No, like if you start you start a decimal behind the cents, like you can start there, like get it up to 50% or 50 cents.
I generally don't give money. Or
do you give your time, Micah? Because it's your money or your time. You give time?
Yeah, I'm there.
On the internet?
I'm there.
that's
I don't when
send me your pastor's phone number. I'm gonna text them and be like, this person is not doing what they're supposed to do.
You can either talk to Keith Battle or Mark Watley. Go knock yourself out. You know what they do, right? Like they don't just pass the bucket around, right? Like they pass the bucket around.
Got him. He's on Twitter.
They pass the bucket around so that you pick out an envelope, right? And then you're supposed to sow your seed, right?
Nah, yo. Hold up. Micah, did your pastor, did he or did he not write a book?
Oh, he wrote a book.
Do you know what? Hold on. Do you know what the name of the book is?
Is it Keith Battle's book?
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought a book. Yo, we bought his book.
Nah, yo, you ain't buy this book. Nah, yo, you ain't buy this book. You bought a book called Side Chickology?
Oh, no, I didn't buy that book. No.
Come on, man. Side Chickology is a hilarious name. Why men, why men and women cheat, understanding, avoiding, and recovering from infidelity.
No,
Michael bought Side Chickology, y'all.
I bought the book about his second chance. That's the book.
The dude wearing the Oakland A's jersey. That's him.
Side Chickology.
Is this the same dude?
Yo,
husband?
You gotta send me a picture. Oh yeah, him. You on Twitter? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's Pastor Keith Battle.
Nah, yo, your pastor's wearing the Oakland A's jersey, dog, with the yellow pants. Oh shit, this dude don't even believe in a DH. This is ridiculous. Come on, man.
Keith Battle's all right. He's a big sports guy.
Yeah, he's got like mad sports stuff. No, I'm just fucking around. But Side Chickology is hilarious.
Yo, I did not know he had a book called Side Chickology.
I'm about to buy 10 copies of this. Wow, there it is, 1829. That's a deal. Look, and he put white people on the cover. My man.
Yeah, that's how you get it sold, man.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm not mad at him. You know what's up. Yeah, it's got 4.8 out of 5 stars. I see you.
Congregation, they stick by their pastor.
You got to
go rate it. Go rate it. No, I don't like when. So
I don't give money. I never
with
did.
these churches. Like back in the day, they used to pass the plate around, and then you put your money in the plate, and then you come back and hope that nobody stole any money out of it. Well, this time they pass a bucket around, and you take out an envelope, and you sow your seed, right, and you seal the envelope,
phrasing,
and then each person gets up, right? Each row gets up. And then one row comes out.
Oh yeah,
goes up to the front, and dumps the money in a big bucket, and come back. It's a whole production. And one of the churches I go to, they do it twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty standard fare. Where it's like everybody like they shucking and jiving that chicken bucket of money out there. No, go fuck yourselves.
I don't do that. I just
you stay in the aisle.
No. I don't want to be ostracized by the community.
You just be like,
just have a big scarlet dollar sign on my chest.
Right. Yo, why'd you go? Nah, I'll go. Fuck that. I'll see y'all when y'all come around. I'll scoot in.
No, what I do is I take the envelope and then I open it and then I blow into it and then pantomime. And then see it.
Yo, wait. You put an empty envelope in there?
Yeah. I believe in recycling. Sorry.
Do you put your name on it?
Of course not. I'm not going to put my name on an empty envelope.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be ostracized by the community. I don't want to have a big red a dollar sign on my chest.
Yo.
That's the scarlet dollar sign
with the fucking not sign over it. He don't give no money. Yo, you put an empty envelope. They were like, yo, who is this asshole? Wow.
What you want me to do with it?
Put money into it.
No, I can't walk up to the front and not put something in there, right? Like what the fuck do I
put
look
a
like?
Dollar in there. Put a dollar in there.
What do I look like getting up out the road, walking all the way up there, not acknowledging these people looking me dead in the eye, and then just walking back?
Right. No, but I'm saying
put something in there.
No, but I'm saying put a dollar in there.
I don't have who carries cash? Who carries cash?
People find a way every single week. You heartless prick.
Who carries cash?
Just get a 20 out. Just get a 20.
One. You get a 20.
I gave up on that dance a long time ago.
All right. You get a 20 out. 2, they have apps where you can pay online.
Nigga, all right, yo, we gotta move on. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. They just
can you pay in Bitcoin?
No, you can't pay.
Oh, that'd be lit. Like, throw them a couple of Doge coins, like there you go. You got it, Pastor. You got it. Getting Side Chickology 2, dog. I'm waiting on it. That's crazy. They have an app. Wow.
Yeah, they have apps, they have the website, and you can cash app them.
You can cash app. Yo, come on, man.
It's a brave new world.
Nah, yo, yeah, they real brave. Brave enough not to receive my money. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, a cash app.
Yeah, you can cash app them.
What? You know what? Never mind. $ Jesus, cash at me, dog.
I've never cashed out.
Nah, yo, that feels really unacceptable. Even Jesus is like, yo, what the fuck? All right, yo, come on. Come up out of that cash.
Yo, Jesus is like, look, you got to meet the people where they are.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's what I'm saying. You should send an anonymous letter to your pastor and be like, you guys should start accepting cryptocurrency. Dogecoin is the future. All right, my story. Man helps his wife marry her lover. Simp. A man recently left an entire country confused after helping his wife of 7 years marry the man she has been having an affair with for years. This dude was sick of her ass. That's what it was. Get the fuck out. This couple got married in 2014 and had 2 children together. They were happy together for a while, but at some point, the wife fell in love with a relative of the man's. Nigga, what? A younger man who came around their house every once in a while, and the two started having an affair. The husband learned about his wife's escapade, and they fought over the issue many times. But seeing as his wife couldn't get over her lover, the husband decided to do the unthinkable, step aside and help his wife marry the man she loved.
Yeah.
All right, Micah, you doing that?
No.
You mature enough as a man?
No, I'm not. I'm not mature at all.
Damn.
Where is this at? I'm going to say somewhere in Europe. I'm going to say, I have no fucking clue.
You're wrong.
I'm going to say, all right.
It's in India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, man. No. What? My relative? Nah, you're wildin'. We got 2 kids? Nah, you wildin', dog. You wildin'.
So she was just like, nah, I'm kind of tired of you. Like,
nah, she just started cheating on this dude and he found out. And then she just couldn't. She was like, I can't get this dude out of my head and other places. And he was like, you know what?
That's very odd. That's very odd to me because like I imagine, if stereotypes exist for a reason. I imagine that Indian men are incredibly misogynistic and they keep their women quote unquote in line or whatever.
Yeah, I wish that worked. It doesn't. No, I'm kidding, bro.
I think both of you got to be Indian for that to work.
Yeah. That'll work. Do what I said. Shut up. All right, you right. I was raised here. Damn it. You right. Yeah, like, nah, man. Like, what? Like, come on, man. Don't do that. I'd be like, look, y'all be together. I'm out. I'm not going to help you. No, get fucked.
Yeah, but don't you love me?
I do. I did.
But then you should want me to be happy.
Yeah, all right. That sounds like the beginning of many a video on Pornhub. Like, get out of here. I brought you a present home. Who? The neighbor. Like, all right. Get the fuck out of here. No, India. No.
Oh shit.
All right, there's only one trailer this week, and it's the only thing that fucking matters. Phase 4 trailer from Marvel. Look, this trailer has everything. It's got heart. It's got updated news. It's got clips from the past. It's got Stan Lee doing the voiceover work in the beginning. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is too good. And then we get to see what's coming up.
Yeah, this is Marvel saying, "Hey guys,
don't vaccinated.
about that thing that you love, that you're addicted to. We're here. That's why they start off with a bunch of like emotional beats from all the previous movies, right? Like we are Groot, right? Like he's your brother, right? Like with the two leads from Black Panther, and yeah, man, like they do a good job of getting you amped up.
It does feel good, man. It does feel like looking at these images, like god damn it.
Yeah. And they're all like the sappiest parts of these movies. And then they like, if you didn't
right,
like, if you weren't into it enough, oh, hey, here's the Avengers Endgame audience reaction from opening night when the portals start opening up. Right.
I mean, come on, dude.
You remember that feeling? You remember that feeling? Excelsior, right?
You're like, here's all the money I had.
And it worked, man. It worked. I will listen to Endgame reaction, crowd reaction videos every once in a while just to get myself amped.
Yep.
Right. Just to get myself amped, especially if I'm going for like a jog or some shit. Like I'll play it real quick. And then the music swells and everybody's cheering me on. And then I start running and then I immediately collapse.
Get winded.
I am out of fucking shape.
You and me both, buddy.
And then they show a bunch of Black Widow stuff, which is really cool. Really can't wait for this movie. And I'm really hoping it's good. I'm hoping that I'll watch it 8 times, and then Shang-Chi, like more of Shang-Chi, like so what looking at this stuff is it just makes you feel good. You get a couple Eternals shots.
Yep.
And the date, which is like November 5th, I think.
Yeah. By the way, I fucking told you. How long do you think it was going to be before Kevin Feige got some Eternal shit out at some point? I thought it'd be a trailer, but of course they're going to show some footage. Like after that Oscar win, are you kidding me? Absolutely.
They probably had this in the bag, and like the real marketing is about the real marketing. And now that she has officially been like,
dude, it's going to be crazy.
Golden Globe and Oscar award winning director. Yeah. Like that's going to be plastered all over the marketing when this thing comes out. So,
yep. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, man. We got dates. Spider-Man is Eternals is November 5th of this year. Spider-Man is December 17th of this year. Doctor Strange is March of next year. Thor is May of next year. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the day before my 42nd birthday. The Captain Marvel sequel is November 11th of next year,
and that's called Marvels.
The Marvels,
which is dope.
Yeah. People are immediately like looking to the comic book Marvels, the thing with the reporter, and I'm like, yo, it's Captain Marvel's logo, it's Ms. Marvel's logo, and it's Photon's logo. Like, it's the Captain Marvel sequel, guys.
Yeah, like, this one's easy. This one's easy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty easy.
All right, whatever. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is February 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is May 2023. And then, oh yeah, by the way, we still have Fantastic Four coming out.
By the way, I think what they're basically with that one, obviously that one doesn't have a date yet, but that's the end of Phase 4. That's the end of Phase 4. I would imagine. Like, you don't go into Phase 5 with the Fantastic Four. You end Phase 4 on a fucking super high note with the first family. Like, Phase 4 is their phase, for God's sake.
Plus, it's Phase 4.
Right. God,
I can't wait for that movie.
So yes, that's going to be awesome. I'm sure that's sometime in 2023. Yeah. So here's my thing. Okay, so you get Fantastic Four is end of Phase 4. 2024, I believe, is 5 years from the time that that Disney officially finished purchasing Fox. Phase 5 is the X-Men, right? That's when you get mutants full on. Like that's, to me, that seems obvious, right? So you get one more phase, like last balls to the wall before shit gets super crazy. And I mean, it's going to be nuts by the end of this.
And depending on what you do with Fantastic Four, that can be your way for mutants to come in, right? Yeah. Because the Fantastic Four, they jump around, and at one point, like after the new Secret Wars, they went away. they went away contractually. They went away to rebuild the multiverse. You could literally do anything to bring them in. So, I just need people to not to I basically say this just so that in hopes that people stop asking about mutants.
Right.
If they didn't announce anything about mutants in this sizzle reel, mutants aren't coming anytime soon. No matter what you hear from, whatever website or whatever, they're not coming anytime soon.
Hold on. Name a mutant. I'll see if they've been confirmed yet.
Oh shit. Fucking Iceman confirmed. Because he's confirmed in Fantastic Four because their logo is blue.
Yep.
And Iceman is blue.
Yeah, obviously. Marvel Studios X-Men reboot confirmed in the works. Wow, what? Wow,
yeah,
guys.
No
really,
shit.
No shit, right? Like
yeah, all right, yeah.
just put anything out there. Just anything. Mutant gene confirmed in the MCU? Question mark? No. So yeah, it's I think you're probably going to get it through Fantastic Four. I think that's the way you bring them in. How they do it, who knows? But
yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Right. Like if there's no logical reason why you would end Phase 4 not with a Fantastic Four. Like it just doesn't make any sense. So right. Just in how it's just words. Like words just make sense, right? Like, holy shit, the culmination of all this. The one team with 4 in their title. Let's give it to them. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of groundwork, but you're never going to hear that word mutant until the end of this phase. Like you're just not going to.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no doubt that like little, things will be dropped here and there just to keep people talking, right? Just to keep them on the hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a drug.
but look, I'm way more excited for Fantastic Four. Knowing that like we at least have a logo for it. What I mean?
It's officially happening.
Like it is happening. The Thing is gonna be on screen, yo. Like the Thing. Like the Thing is awesome.
Done right.
Yo, if the Thing don't have Jack Kirby, the Jack Kirby brow, I will be disappointed.
I cannot imagine. And
then at some point, like you got to have the Thing and fight Hulk each other, right? The Thing and the Hulk fight each other, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like it's, I'm super excited for it. Like I want to know who they're casting. Like I want to know what the story's going to be about. And this ain't even just like a Doom thing, yo. Like I need them to take their time with Dr. fucking Doom, man.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Please don't rush it.
Yeah. He shouldn't show up until Phase 5 anyway, in my opinion. He shouldn't.
Yeah, yo.
Like, Victor Von Doom can show up, but Dr. Doom, no. I don't want to see that goddamn mask, and I don't want to see him fully realize until, like, just take your time to get there. Again, long-term booking.
Yeah. Look, I ain't got nothing but time, man. I ain't got nothing but time.
When this phase is over, we'll be 43 years old, which is crazy. Well on our way to our mid 40s, and we're just like, can't wait, dude.
I would love for my son's first theatrical experience to be the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that's about right.
I would absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those asshole parents who takes my kid at 2 years old to a movie theater.
No, you
don't want to watch the movie.
You gotta bite the bullet, yo. You gotta go to movies by yourself, which is very underrated. People need to do that more often.
Yes.
Or you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, having his first like theatrical experience be fucking Fantastic Four, like he's named after the fucking Dr. Doom, for God's sakes. So yeah, yo,
he's gonna hate that character.
He probably is, and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, I won't show him that I'm pissed, right? Because he would probably like that. He's in like a real mommy phase right now. He's real like pro mommy, fuck daddy phase right now. But nah, yo. Nah.
Good. He's been reading my letters. Excellent. Send them every week. Yeah, no, that's 2023. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right for them. So yeah, look, I look forward to it, man. I'm very interested to see what Eternals looks like. I mean, we got a brief glimpse of like somebody kind of speeding up. It's cool because then we have another speedster in the universe, which we need.
I haven't read it in a while, but it was actually pretty interesting. Like Anthony told me to read it, and I did, and it was actually pretty interesting. Like if you could get through
the art
John
stuff.
Romita Jr.'s art, it's a good story.
God, this fucking art stinks. To me.
No, it's not. It's not great. It's not great when you have to draw like actual people. Like when you draw Spider-Man, like a character in a full body costume, it looks fine. But
we have to draw faces. That's it for us. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do. I really do. It's a good trailer though. It's a very good trailer for Phase 4. So
get your hype. Get your hype.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Can't wait to see it. All right, that's it for us, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.